What is up, Michigan Nation? What is up, Vol Nation? And what is up, those losers down? I'm just kidding. What is up,
national
Buckeye
state national champs? How about that?
Garrison's got it. We are live. We are live in the house. Excited to be here. Obviously, Savion Hyder is the talk of the hour. He is going to be committing in, it says 13 minutes. We will play the video. We will watch it together. We will go from there. Shout out to everybody. I see a bunch of people in the chat. Appreciate everyone joining us here today. Go Blue, everybody. We are going to do for every $100, we'll go an extra hour. I am going to cap it at 3 hours because I have to get back to work. But let's have some fun with it. I will say this though. If Savion Hyder goes blue, which we'll see. I mean, there is some, he hasn't told, by all accounts, he hasn't told the coaching staff yet. But let's get Tucker Harlan. Let's have Tucker Harlan and Garrison introduce themselves. So Tucker, let the people know about you and where they can find you, man.
Yeah, so I am the host of Tennessee Volunteers Live here on the Voice of College Football Network. If you would like to check that out, maybe hate watch us if you want to, if you're an SEC rival fan. But you can find my work there, and then also over at Vols Wire, which is a USA Today affiliate. I'm probably tweeting something during the course of the day as well, so you can find me there as well on the Twitter network at Tucker Harlan. It's pretty simple. Usually tweeting about Tennessee. Maybe it's the Titans every now and again. Maybe something about Saugatuck, Michigan's finest, Butch Jones. I can't keep him out of my mouth for too long, but yeah, that's where you can find me.
Definitely, man. Appreciate it. Tucker. Garrison, let people know where they can find you, even though our community is well acquainted with you already.
Yeah, of course, everyone knows you can find me at Ohio State, the Boys College Football on Mondays and Thursdays. Then also, if you want to follow me on X, you can find me at Buckeye_Gaddy. That's daddy with a G, like Ohio State's the daddy of all college football. And by the way, Tuck, I mean, you ever been to Saugatuck?
No, I've not been to Saugatuck.
It's a great place. It's awesome.
Really?
It's a fun place. Nice beach. It's actually really fun.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. Like we talk about all the Florida beaches here. That's where all the Tennessee people go. Man, I'd love to go up to Michigan sometime just in the summer. I've heard it's gorgeous up there.
Go to the west side of the state.
Yeah, west. Yeah, go to Lake Michigan. Get yourself an Airbnb. You'll be very happy. Closer to Traverse City, maybe. But I'm telling you, bro, there's a reason why a lot of celebrities buy houses up here, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
Good in the summertime.
But don't tell everybody either, because we don't want everyone up here. But all right, boys, I'm actually downloading the video right now. Hopefully the video has purpose. But so boys, what do you guys think here? So it's really, and Garrison's joining us. He's aware that Ohio State's kind of been out of contention. It really is a Tennessee-Michigan battle. By all accounts, Michigan, the coaching staff has not been let aware of his decision. Tucker, what's your thoughts on Savion Hyder and your chances with Tennessee and all of that?
So over the last 48 hours, I feel less strong about Tennessee potentially getting Savion Hyder here. And here's the thing. This is not a coping mechanism or whatever you want to call it, but Tennessee's been able to function in the Heupel offense without just these stud running backs, because it revolves around the run very much. And other than Dylan Sampson, we've not seen a kid that's rated higher than a 4-star in this offense. And of course, Dylan Sampson was very good last season for Tennessee. But you get a commit like this, and it changes a lot of dynamics for Tennessee. Suddenly, it's more attractive to these bell cow running backs, because it's been a long time since Tennessee's had a running back this highly rated. I think I was texting with you. Maybe Jalen Hurd was the last one, and of course that was a little bit of a sour ending. Again, another thing that happened in the Butch Jones era. Could have been Tennessee's greatest running back of all time, and then he just got run off. But I mean, outside of that, Bryce Brown is the only other one that comes to mind, and he's like the biggest disappointment in Tennessee football recruiting history. But if Tennessee were to get him, and if I don't know how much you guys look into composite scores on like 247, but technically he'd be our fourth 5-star in this class, because you've already got Faison Brandon at quarterback, Gabriel Osenda on the offensive line, and then Salisi Moa, who they got a few weeks ago out of Utah. So would be a huge get for Tennessee.
Yeah, absolutely. Garrison, your thoughts on Savion Hyder, all things considered? What's your thoughts? Have you checked him out?
Of course I have. And I'll just be the middle ground here. Like I do think like as of late, I assume he's going to Ann Arbor. I mean, like Tucker said, the Tennessee Volunteers haven't really gotten high end running backs like this. I mean, what was it? 2024 they got Peyton Lewis, but he was still a top 200 running back.
Another Virginia kid, by the way.
Yeah, but and I think he's a really good player too. But of course, Savion hires at a different level. I think, in my personal opinion, this is probably one of the better running back players or athletes I've seen since Adrian Peterson. Like, I really do believe there's only so few players that could easily drop out of high school and go to the NFL. I think like Jeremiah Smith was one. I think Julio Jones was one. I think AP was one. I think Saban Hire is kind of one of those type of guys. Of course, that's still to be proven. But I think as we come down like till today, I'm leaning towards Michigan getting him. I would prefer Tennessee got him.
Of course. Of course.
But because I do think like he's a day one running back where he pushes the two guys you guys have this year. He pushes them down. Crazy.
I know. Well, I mean, it was interesting. So we got Marshall, we got Justice Haynes. They will be back next year. But the word is Savion Hyder is day one true freshman ready. Already physically built for it. We will play his huddle tape when he commits. I guess I don't know. Do you guys want to play the huddle tape now before so let me look at the rivals. Okay, so that's not up yet. Here, let me just make sure the live's not on yet. So all right, so now they do got Steve Wilfong on there, but we'll keep it low. I'll keep an eye on it, and when they're ready to commit, we'll pull it up. But here we can actually let's show the huddle tape of Savion Hyder for those who are not familiar what Savion Hyder is about, and you don't know anything about Savion Hyder. Here you go. And if at any point you guys want to make a comment, go ahead. But I mean, look, I mean the production's insane. What's interesting to me too about is they are comparing him to a Marion Hampton, who was coached by Chip Lindsey, the offensive coordinator for Michigan. Yeah, Moose, we will. We'll watch the commitment. We'll share the rival. We'll share the rival stream live with everybody. We'll watch it together. But yeah, I mean the kid's just special, man. I mean, just what it is at the end of the day. Garrison. So Garrison, let me ask you a question since you're a Buckeye here. So if we land Savion Hyder, Michigan lands Savion Hyder. Michigan has landed the highest ranked quarterback they've ever had in Bryce Underwood. This will be the highest ranked running back they've ever landed. They also have the highest ranked left tackle in Andrew Babalow, who just injured his knee yesterday. We'll talk about it more on tonight's show on Tuesday, 8 p.m. And then we also have the highest ranked right guard / right tackle in Ty Haywood we've ever recruited. What is your thoughts as an Ohio State fan of this influx of elite talent coming to Michigan, especially on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, to be honest with you, offensive line, that doesn't surprise me. Running back, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, quarterback does to an extent, but at the end of the day, he's still a Michigan kid. I mean, no, but honestly, like if I'm being honest here, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that Michigan gets a highly ranked offensive lineman. It doesn't surprise me that Savion Hyder is looking at going to Michigan. At the end of the day, you guys have shown proof of concept over the last few years when it comes to running backs. You have since, I mean, in my lifetime, since Tim Biakabatuka, since Chris Perry, since the Michael Harts of the world. So that is not surprising by me. Of course, like I said, when it comes to Bryce Underwood, that is a little bit more interesting. But at the end of the day, he is from down the street. Would I be more surprised if this kid was a wide receiver? Yeah. Would I be more surprised if this kid was a linebacker right now for you guys? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's still high end recruiting at the end of the day, right? So no, and as you go on with the next few years, Sean Moore, he promised before he became the head coach that he would be more he would be harder on recruiting. He would be like different from Jim Harbaugh when it came to recruiting, and he is proving that. Now it's all about this creating the depth in these positions, which I wouldn't be surprised if he does at all. I think Sean Moore is a really good recruiter. So yeah,
definitely. Tucker, you're watching these highlights here. I mean, so if you had to make a prediction, you're thinking it's Michigan, not Tennessee?
I think so. I really do think so.
Okay. We'll take that.
I just, I don't. I've just seen everything. The tea leaves are suggesting it's Michigan.
Yeah.
And again, the tea leaves aren't always true. It said that Braden Rowles was going to go to Texas, the 4-star linebacker out of the Atlanta area. back when he made his commitment, but it ended up still being Tennessee. And then I think day of, it said Salisi Mo is connected to Utah, and then Tennessee people were just like, yeah, maybe keep an eye on this one. It may be a whole lot of nothing. And then sure enough, he committed to Tennessee. So, again, flips are possible, but still reading the tea leaves, I don't like Tennessee's chances.
Yeah. Well, actually, so I'm looking at rivals here. Let's pull them up. Check this out. So they have a graph on here on the prediction for, here, we'll go full screen. On the prediction for Savion Hyder, they have 40% lean to Michigan. And obviously Tennessee is following behind with the second. So we'll go live here so we can watch it all together. I'll keep this silent because we don't, we're not gonna. We'll play the volume. Of course, it's not loading, right? We'll play the volume when he's deciding to make his announcement and all that. But yeah, man, I mean, it's pretty epic. We'll see if Michigan can get it done here. But I mean, again, Garrison, I mean, how are you not, as an Ohio State fan, seeing us load up on talent and being like, oh shit? I mean, let me ask you this. I guess here's the question.
I just saw my team win a championship.
Well, let me ask you this question. Ohio State has tons of talent, right? You guys load up on wide receiver. You guys reload. You guys are a reload team. You are not a rebuild team.
Right.
Do you now listen, we do know historically Ohio State has recruited at a higher level than Michigan, but do you feel like the gap, at least at the skill level, now development's obviously the critical part of adding any talent. Do you think the gap is closing between that talent gap, especially if Michigan can land a Savion Hyder at running back?
I think at the top, in terms of like of starters, yeah. Do I think the depth is closed the gap? No. I think when you talk about talent depth, high end talent depth, I still think there's a gap in between there. Like if we were to like to bring up let's say corners, right? Like your top two corners, I think Shamar Earl's gonna be a pretty good guy as a third guy, but you're talking about like guys like Bryce West, who you guys won, if you remember, as the fifth corner at Ohio State. And so, but I do think at the top end, right? For a lot of positions. I mean, honestly, if outside of wide receiver, I would say at the top end, you guys are close in terms of the top end talent.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah,
we'll take that. We'll take that. Tucker, as a Tennessee, actually, as our SEC ally, as we know, Michigan and Tennessee have become allies in recent years.
No, we're not. We're not allies.
We're not allies.
Are
you not on social media? Do you not see the Tennessee team or the Tennessee fan base?
Here's the thing, man. I do not like Ohio State or Michigan, but the hatred for Michigan spans all the way back to 1997. The Heisman is an illegitimate award. It dates all the way back to then. We have number two. We think Connor Stallions very well could have disseminated information to South Carolina to take Tennessee out of the college football playoff race.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then there's like three different instances in the basketball tournament where Tennessee got put out by Michigan. So Michigan has by far caused the most heartache for Tennessee in the postseason of any sport, regardless, as opposed to Ohio State.
I can respect.
I don't like either, but I like Michigan less. Let's call
That's a man I can respect, right?
So wait, you like Michigan less than Ohio State?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, dude. But all right, you do see on social media a lot of the Tennessee fans kind of uniting with Michigan over Ohio State, right? You see that, right? Do you not see that?
Well, that's a recency bias thing.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's 1 year as opposed to 28.
I respect that. Okay, I respect that, man. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and so all right, for those who are just joining us, we do have over 600 people watching us right now, so appreciate you guys watching. Savion Hyder is set to announce, and they're already, you can see they got the stage there. You got Will Fong. Oh, here we go. Talking about Michigan's top commits, aka Buckeye Killers, aka future national championship winners. Yeah, man. So I guess, Tucker, let me ask you this before we get to the Savion Hyder stuff. How are you feeling about Tennessee's trajectory in the SEC? Whether or not you do land Savion Hyder, how do you feel about the incoming talent that you guys have been loading up on the past few years?
I do like the talent that you're getting in this class. Tennessee more or less stocked up on program guys in July. There's a lot of 3-stars in there, but at the same time, you do have some 4-stars in there that I'm excited about. They got a kid out of Texas, I believe. Legend Bay is his name. He's got some Lamar Jackson in his game. He's a quarterback, but they're probably going to shift him over to wide receiver. But he does open up some interesting possibilities with your offense if you can get that guy in pretty quickly. And then there's been some guys on the defensive side too, like linebacker for a while, and Michigan's current linebackers coach, Brian Jean-Marie, he's still there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when he was at Tennessee, there was not a lot of depth. There was talent, but no depth really in the linebacker room. Now there's both talent and depth for Tennessee at linebacker now, because we've seen Tennessee get, I believe, 2 top 5 linebackers in this 26 class. So that's pretty exciting. And the defensive line too. They're always going to get good, high caliber defensive linemen with Rodney Garner as coach. So there's still some good stuff coming in for Tennessee.
Oh yeah. All right, we got Savion Hyder now getting here. We'll play the sound here. Let's watch it together and see how it goes, boys. May the best team win, and hopefully it's Michigan.
Well, in Ohio State.
Hey, look at DJ.
You know, for all the hate he gets, man, he does a great job.
He gets a lot of hate. A lot of people don't like job. He works hard. I'll give him that. He works real hard.
Oh, there's 6,000. These are cute.
And where?
Steady going up.
He's definitely big in Michigan.
Let's go, boys. We've waited all year for this. Number 1 prospect for Michigan. Number 1 player on the board. Let's fucking go.
Good morning, Louisiana County. My name is Michael Red, principal of Louisiana High School. On behalf of the Louisiana County Board of Supervisors, Louisiana County School Board, and Superintendent Administrator, I would like to welcome you to today's event. As we begin another school year, I'm sure that I will have the privilege to stand before you all many more times to acknowledge and to celebrate the many accomplishments that the class of 2026 will truly achieve. Give it up for the class of 2026. Today, at the request of one of your classmates, we get to share in celebration a major milestone that Savion Hyder, along with his family, will announce to the world where he will play college football. Savion, thank you.
Of course.
And with that, I will turn it over to Superintendent Doug Strader. This morning, we welcome many of our leaders, our supervisors, our school board, and many of our community members that just love Louisiana. Love Louisiana County Public Schools. We're grateful for you to be here this morning. We also welcome many members of the media, the local, state, and national media with us this morning. And we also welcome our all athletes, our staff, and also our class of 2026 here this morning. This is a very talented senior class in the classroom, the arts, and athletics, and beyond. The talents are endless, and the talents are impressive. We will be celebrating throughout the year many accomplishments you have and will achieve over this next year and prior to this year. But that's one of the reasons we're coming together this morning. This morning we're here to celebrate an amazing accomplishment. An accomplishment as Savion Hyder announces where he will be taking his talents on the field next fall. But I must say, as amazing as he is on the field, he is more impressive as a person. As he is an incredible young man, a man with outstanding academic achievement in the classroom, a man with high character on and off the field. Simply put, he's a great human. There are many places that this event can be held this morning. And Savion said that he would like to make sure that he can share this day with his classmates, the class of 2026, right here. We welcome you. And on behalf of all of us here, we thank you that being said, I'm going to ask Coach Will Patrick, our amazing head coach, winner of 8 straight national district titles, coaching record of 66-12 here at Louisiana County High School, come up to the podium and offer a few words. Let's give it up for Coach Patrick.
It's amazing to see what the game of football can do. It's some leather wrapped around, some rubber there. It's even shaped kind of funny compared to the other sports. But the things that it does is it teaches young men, people, to persevere, to have grit, to work hard. That's what Savion embodies. The determination to be the best he can possibly be. To be humble, even with all the success and all this recognition. One of the most humblest people I've ever been around. A great teammate, a great person. This whole senior class has been playing together for a long time. He has a teammate that's already committed to a Big Ten school. Then other teammates that will go and do other things. To see their bond and their chemistry and the energy that comes from this young man. It's amazing. He's what you think about when you think about Louisiana County. What we strive to teach. Running for 300 yards and winning every game. I thought, hey, that's fun now. You like that? Right? But it's the things of character. Being dependable, trustworthy, and having a work ethic every single day, and not let anyone else outwork him. He deserves everything he's done. His family, all the sacrifices they've made over the years. Savion, I'm very proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Louisa Lion forever.
Yes, sir.
Louisa Lion forever. Thank you all. Let's go, Louisa.
All right. And then, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's go.
Savion, it's your time, sir.
I would love to announce my commitment and future my academic career to the University of Michigan.
Go, boy! Let's go. Let's go.
Go blue! Go blue!
Got him. Hell yeah. Bro. Hey, happy birthday, Bryce Underwood. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, boys, we got the instant reaction in the house. Oh, shit. Hey, Garrison.
Yeah.
Look who just commented, brother. That's the Buckeye Killer.
Go blue, baby.
Go blue! Go blue!
That's Dominic Zavato's bro. Anyways, hell yeah, man. Shout out to Michigan. We got Savion Hyder. Let's go.
Wolverine. We're gonna go back to the ceremony here in a minute.
We did it. Hey, let's go. All right, so what do you guys think? Let's get some instant reactions here. I'll put some comments up. Tucker, look, brother. I know. Let me go with Tucker first. Obviously, Tennessee did not get Savion Hyder. Give us your thoughts and analysis here, and it's all good, brother. I'm sure we'll face you in the playoff at some point.
No. I knew that this was. I figured this was going to happen. Honestly, it's okay. There is another one that Tennessee is tracking in, I believe, the 27 class, and he's in state. He goes to the Baylor School in Chattanooga. I think his name is like Gabriel Georges or something.
Yeah, Georges.
Only thing I will say, though, is that Tennessee does not have a running back in this class, and I don't know whether that's something they would address in the portal later on, or if that's something Tennessee should actually be concerned about. But we shall see.
Garrison, any final thoughts here before we take on some calls? I'm going to take on some calls with you, our community here, but any final thoughts you got, Garrison?
No, like I said, man, I'm not surprised with this at all. Actually, I mean, hell, TJ, we talked about this maybe 2 or 3 months ago.
Yep.
And at that point in time, I mean, you were very confident in this. You gave me some inside news that I can't believe I held on to it. I should have let it go, but no, you told me about him, and you told me how you thought he's going to Michigan. And there was a lot of other people that told me, like Ohio State fans at the time, they thought different. There were Tennessee fans at the time that thought different, and I stayed pretty steadfast in this, and I said, nah, he's going to Michigan. It's just not everybody knows it, but a few do know it. And I'm not surprised at all. He's a really good player, like I said. I saw what Johnny said about me being mad. I'm not being mad at a young man for making a really good decision for himself. He's a great talent. Hope and pray nothing but the best for him. Like I said, I can't hate on the young kid. I've been in this position before. I've had a lot of friends I've been in this position for where they're picking and choosing when they want to play college football, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Really excited, really happy to get it. I'm gonna read these super chats here, and then I'll put the call link in the thing. I'll start taking some calls. If you guys want to hang around, you guys can hang around. If you guys want to bounce, you can bounce.
I got nothing else to do.
Same, man.
Here.
All right, Garrison Rockwell, let's go, boys. All right, so we got Elijah Bowman here, one of our faithful community members. If he commits to Michigan, ESPN will be pissed. Big Ten is taking their SEC jewels away from them. Facts.
Adam Schefter already tweeted something about it.
What specifically? Let me see.
Yeah, he's like Savion Hyder, the #1 overall running back of the class, is committed to Michigan. When Michigan wins, journalism Twitter is a whole nother level of obnoxious, and he's included in that.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, you know what? We love Adam Schefter around here. We got hey, what's your thoughts on Dave Portnoy, Tucker?
A little conflicted. Why did he show up to Ohio State and just be like, Tennessee's not coming in here and beating Ohio State on my watch? How does that make you feel as a Michigan fan? Because he is one of the Michigan men.
Yes, he is. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, I thought his extend Ryan Day outfit was pretty funny, though. I'll give him that. We got Elijah Bowman here. The crease in his jacket looks like an M. We got Elijah Bowman, Bryce birthday gift. We got our guy here with the $2 chat. The hammer is here, and hitters hammering D lines. And we got our guy Teddy with the $9.99 super chat, a celebrity donation for the boys. Yeah, dude, we are very celebratory. My bad, celebratory donation. We are happy, man. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do put the call in link. We're gonna take calls. You guys want to talk some Savion Hyder commitment news? Let's do it. This is obviously the crown jewel of the class, #1 player of the site. Why is it not letting me do that? Did my keyboard die? It did die. Bro, I'm telling you, wireless is not all it's cracked up to be. That's all I'll say on that. All
That's why you can be USB cord with it.
I got it. We here. Got it. All right. Link is in the chat. You guys want to call in? Let's go. We got our guy. Let me update the banner where we're at right now. But as we're watching the Savion Hyder huddle tape, yeah, man. I mean, this is just big time for Michigan. I mean, Michigan, dude. Shout out to the Ellisons, man. Hey, let's get another community favorite on the line. We got Ben Baller in the house. Talk to me, Ben Baller. What up, brother?
Look, man, I feel bad for the Big Ten at this point. Hey, Ryan Day, I mean, he might start getting gray hair by the time he beats Michigan at this point, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, Michigan's loading up here, ain't they, bro?
Bro, we better have generational running back with a generational QB.
Facts.
I mean, don't let us get a generational wide receiver next, man. Don't let us do that.
Yeah, don't let us do it. Don't let us do it, Garrison.
Now, do you guys think he starts?
Can't hear him.
Do you guys think he starts as a freshman?
No.
I hear him. Might be you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me, but you don't hear him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know. All right. Well,
hey, man. Look, man. He's allergic to the smoke, man. That's what it is. He can't hear it. He's allergic to the smoke, bro.
There we go. I hear him now.
Oh, now he hears me. All right. Interesting. Yeah, man. Look, man. It is what it is. I feel bad for. I know Buckeye fans are probably crying in fear right now. They probably need to get their teddy bear or whatever they need, man, to make it through this because they know what's coming for the next 4 years. I mean, this is going to be scary hours for the Big Ten in the country, honestly. I think didn't Garrison say he was the next best, he's the best running back prospect he's seen since Adrian Peterson? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Do you want to clarify that statement, Garrison?
Yeah, like I'm not saying, like I saw Johnny say he hates when people say this. And it's not that I'm saying he's as good as Adrian Peterson, it's that I'm saying he's the same type of running back as Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson's a one of one. But what I'm saying is that I think he's one of those guys that could easily, not easily, but I think he's one of those players that probably doesn't need to go to college.
So basically, we got Mike Vick 2.0 and Adrian Peterson 2.0.
I don't know if you guys got Mike Vick at quarterback.
Vince Young 2.0, bro.
I don't know.
We got Vince Young 2.0 and we got Adrian Peterson 2.0, bro. You might as well quit now. Might as well forfeit. People need to forfeit the next couple of years, man. Just give us the trophy now. Just give us the trophy now.
Garrison, actually, here's a fair question though. I want your honest perspective here. So you know that Tony Alford's got a lot of flack for not being able to close these top kids. What's your thoughts here? You know, like he did get this one. I mean, what's your thoughts here on that, man?
Yeah, no, this is easily his biggest recruitment ever that he's gotten it. I think he should get credit for it. And it's funny because I saw what Kinetic said earlier, and it's funny because he says that because I think it was last week I was talking to some of the Ohio State fans. I said that Tony Alford is a good recruiter. I said I worry about his development. I worry about his how he plays the running backs, but he is a good recruiter. Does he miss? Yeah, but it's because he swings big. That's just what happens.
Yeah,
and right here he swung big and he got it.
You're right on that. He does. You're right. He does swing for the big fish. We went through that last year. It didn't work out for us, and you know, although we did get Jasper Parker, which was a good get, but I mean, obviously, this was a major land for Michigan.
No, for sure. And by the way, I want to say this real quick, TJ. What I did think was really interesting about this recruitment was that Ohio State was at 9, Tennessee was at 10 at 270 points, Michigan was at 11, and now this brings Michigan to 10.
This brings us to 10. I haven't even looked at the update.
Yeah, you guys are about 5 or less points than Ohio State now.
All right, how interesting is it we're 9 and 10, huh? Ain't that something like
what's up with OSU recruiting, man? What's going on there?
No, I mean, all right, go. I mean, Garrison, you want to hit on it?
I don't want to talk about it. This is your guys' show. I don't want to talk about how. Like, I'm not. There's nothing to worry about when it comes to Ohio State recruiting. But this is your guys' show. I'm not gonna, because then I'm gonna.
Yeah, but for you guys to be at 9, that's a little weird to me. Usually, you guys are hovering in the top 5.
So I'll tell you what's going on. I mean, look, it's very clear what's going on. Kids are getting paid to be committed. Okay, you got Georgia at 31. Yeah. 32, 27, 27. We're talking about a quantity thing here. Sure, 5 through 10, which is where we are. We're all at 21 to 22 kids, but these classes are nearly full. I mean, Alabama to Ohio State to us, there's only room for about 4 or 5 kids. And like, we're only like, dude, Ohio State's only 5 points away from Michigan, by the way. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this closes out. But like at the end of the day, like the reason these guys are where they are is just because they have loaded up on quantity. But if you look at the averages, so Ohio State has a 92 average, which is pretty good. We're at 91.43. But I mean, all right, here's the other thing too. Here's the future of college football. And Tennessee's at 11, Tucker. So I mean, look, we're all battling right now. It's actually, I mean, look, you got Miami here, Florida. I mean, like this is your college football playoff right here, boys. Like this is what it's going to be. This is where it's where it's heading. These are the big brands. It's not, in my opinion, it is not a coincidence that the biggest brands are literally the top 16 schools right here.
When did I say
these are the biggest brands in football?
Hey, TJ, did I ever say Tyler was on a OSU lock?
No. When did you say that? Who said that?
I never heard
you say
message told who is? I've never said that before.
No, I never heard him say that. And me and Garrison, we talk off air all the time. He's actually, Garrison has told me since like, I think February, he was like, oh, what's going on with Osborne? What's going on with Hyder? You know, because there was some buzz. But I think like in like March or April, you were like, yeah, we're not getting them.
Yeah, I've been off of that.
Yeah.
Bro, next year's running back room could be the greatest running back room in the history of the sport. I'm just going to throw it out there.
I don't know. What was that one running back room that Alabama had or Georgia had that was stupid?
It was what, Lacey?
Bro, we're going to have Jordan Marshall, Justin Haynes, and Savion Header. I mean, whoa.
I think Alabama had Derrick Henry, TJ Eldon, not Mark Ingram. Who was his name? Trent Richardson. I'm not. Yeah, that's too high.
Yeah, 2.0. Hey, this is 2.0 of that.
And then Georgia had like Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sonny Michel.
Don't forget about Keith Marshall. If he doesn't blow out his ACL, he's a much better NFL guy than he would have been had he not.
And so, Alabama had what's his name for the Saints?
Mark Ingram.
Kamara.
No, Alvin Kamara. Briefly before he transferred to Tennessee. But yes, he was in that room.
Yeah, that's 2 Heisman's, Ben. I don't know.
Hey, but don't forget, we also got a Mike Vick 2.0 to go with that. So it's a 4-headed run game monster.
No, it's gonna be a really good run. But like, I honestly think that you guys are gonna have like coming to next year, I would put up, you guys, Texas, Ohio State, Georgia, and Bama with the best running back rooms.
I would suggest DM and Ryan Day. Ask him if he needs anything to get through this. Whatever he needs, just supply him with it, or just maybe even suggest forfeiting the next couple years, just for his mental health. Like I'm getting concerned for him at this point. I know he won a natty, but knowing what's coming, that belt to ass that's coming, I would just be there to support him through all this. Okay.
I guess so.
You're just trying to help you out, Garrison. We don't want any more mental.
Look, Garrison, I like you, man, and what I'm saying. I want to make sure that your guy, who's Ryan Day, I want to make sure that you supporting him through this, man. I know it's going to be a tough ride.
Yeah, you know what's funny about it, Ben? And shout out to my guy Juck. He famously said that I hold Ryan Day's hand through the fire, and that was before he won the national championship. So I've been doing it for a long time, and I will continue to. I appreciate your care, my guy. You know what? And sometimes you gotta do it. Like, Ben, I'm sure you had to hold Jim Harbaugh's hand through the fire when he was 0-5.
No, he's tough on his own, man. He don't got that baby soft that Ryan Day guy. I ain't had to do all that.
My God.
All right, Ben Baller. I'm gonna get to our next caller here, but appreciate you.
Go Blue, man! I can't wait to watch this guy just go hammer time. The actual hammer that's coming against all these defenses that he's gonna be playing.
Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you, man. Talk to you soon, Ben Baller. Go Blue, brother. All right, go Blue. Let's get West Quad Adams. For those who don't know, former Michigan player. What up, West Quad? How we doing, brother?
What up, though?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Garrison.
What's up, my guy?
My bad. I forgot the Tennessee guy's name.
Tucker.
Tucker, my bad. All right. Hey, F-Field former, 97. That was Charles Woodson. That was his Heisman. We don't give participation trophies around here, buddy. You gotta earn your Heismans.
It's okay, man. We won a national championship the next year.
Yeah, you did. You did. Without Peyton Manning, with T. Martin.
Yeah, he was good.
And also, good. I played against Jamal Lewis in high school. He was a beast.
Yeah. If he hadn't messed up his ACL or whatever it was, he could have had a much better NFL career.
Man, that dude was he looked like a 30-year-old man in high school. Like, when I seen him across the line, I was like, bro, there's no way this man is a high schooler. I'm a high schooler. That's a man with a mortgage. But anyway.
I'll argue he's the greatest running back in Tennessee football history. I think that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, possibly. I mean, that's more your domain than mine, but he's the best I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me read these super chats real quick. So we got Elijah Bowman. He says, I believe Haynes and Marshall will come back for 2026. I believe Hyder will be a featured back like Donovan Edwards was his freshman year in 21. Elijah Bowman again with the $99. 26 and 27 are competing for a natty. I agree with this. 26 and 27. Listen, we have a 3-year window, although it is extended with the Peter Bork edition as well as Brady Smeagol. They're going to be battling it out for that. Who's got next? But we're in a good position. We have a big window here. We have an opportunity. I do think we will get a natty. We got Pierce Sports in the house. $5 super chat. TJ, we got 2 QBs of the future. Exactly. We just said that. Exactly, bro. We got, between Underwood, obviously, but you got the Smeagol Bork battle. That's gonna be epic. We're in a good spot as a program, boys. Elijah Bowman, 499 super chat. NIL and revenue is going to separate the top 20 teams from everyone else. Absolutely. There will be no longer a clear dominant number one. The talent is spread. Garrison, and actually, Tucker, I want to get all your guys' takes on this. What's your thought about that? The parity of college football. Like, I think we would all agree the Big Ten proposal of 24, 26 playoff teams is absolutely stupid. I don't think anyone likes that. I think Josh Pate has an interesting theory on why they did that. And it's essentially, so just to kind of run down, Josh Pate, if anyone didn't see it, said the reason why the Big Ten's putting out that 24 to 26 playoff bracket idea is because they're trying to make it so extreme you accept a 16-team playoff. Because now it's not as bad. And I think that's an interesting theory that Josh Pate's probably on that, to be honest with you. But what is your guys' thoughts about the parity of college football and what we're seeing, at least with the top 10 to top 14 teams in college football?
Yeah. I think the transfer portal has evened out a lot of things. I think that's a big part of it. Guys can go and get whoever it is they want out of the portal each offseason if they'd like to. I do wonder at what point guys stop hopping in the portal, because we've already seen Tennessee just kind of take a little bit more of a measured approach with the portal. They're not just getting in tons of guys every single year like they are at, say, Ole Miss or South Carolina, because what I've noticed with those teams is they're kind of science experiments at the beginning of the season, and you maybe drop 2 or 3 games that you shouldn't. They're like Ole Miss did against Kentucky last season, which is kind of strange. But I don't think Tennessee wants to do as much with that. And I honestly, I don't know about you guys. I feel like quarterback play is kind of hurting as a result. Like, I looked around college football last year, and I'm just like, I mean, who was the best one you had? Will Howard was good when he felt like it. That's kind of how I felt about Ohio State. They were the best team in the country last year when they felt like it. They didn't always play like the best team in the country, as we saw the last week of the regular season. So I just wonder if that is hurting chemistry a little bit with quarterbacks and wide receivers. It does even the playing field, though, and could make things more interesting. I just think we need to see more entertaining games in the college football playoff than what we got, obviously, because we have like 3.5 out of the 11 games that were really interesting last year, maybe.
Fair. Yeah, I think that'll get better. Garrison, your thoughts on the parity in the trajectory of college football?
Yeah, I do think there's going to be more parity between, I wouldn't say top 20 teams. I think maybe between the 10, 15 top. I still think at the end of the day, you're still going to see the big boys at the top. I still think you'll see the Georgias, you'll see the Bamas, you'll see the Ohio States of the world. I do think that I honestly think Michigan's in that situation right now that Dabo Swinney was in and Clemson was in some 10 years ago, where you won a national championship and now you're trying to find out how to continue that progress. So I think they're in that space right now where they're over the next 5 to 10 years we'll see where that ends up. But yeah, I don't know, man. I still think at the end of the day there's still the haves and the have-nots. I do think at the top you will see the top talent get a little bit more even, but at the end of the day, you're still talking about talent and depth. And as much as NIL has changed things, and it has, as much as the transfer portal has changed things, and it has, it still hasn't stopped the top teams from having more talent and depth than everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely more parity, but I think the reality is you're going to have probably 8 teams who can win a title, but I do think as it progresses, I do think there's gonna be about 10 to 12 good teams, bro. And I am interested for that first playoff game where the upset happens, because it's gonna happen. And I do think home field advantage is gonna matter. And I do think and bye weeks and home field advantage are gonna matter, which is why the regular season's not gonna lose its value. A lot of people think it's gonna lose its value. But as we do these playoffs, dude, I'm telling you, seeding's gonna matter just like it does in the NFL. Let's give a shout out here to Justin. Watch out, OSU. They stand no chance against us anymore. Garrison's going to cry the next 4 years. Garrison, are you going to cry? Garrison, did you stock up on your tissue? Because word was they ran out of tissue in Ohio, even though I know you live in Michigan. But
I've actually never cried over losing to that team.
We got Michigander here. Dace thinks Ryan Day is going to go to the Chiefs. What's your thoughts on those rumors, Garrison?
If you guys have watched Steve Deese's show for the last few years, he actually does this with his big predictions with our own Mark Rogers here at the Voice of College Football. He has been predicting this for about 5 years straight now.
Okay. Hey, he's not wrong yet.
But he's wrong.
All right. 499 super chat by Elijah Bowman. OSU fans get too much heat. We need to check up on Michigan State. Who are they? Garrison, where's Michigan State at, bro? You ever seen any Michigan State fans anymore? I mean, I know there's MSU Daily and MSU Propaganda.
Yeah.
They're still talking.
I don't know. You guys, I'm a Spartan basketball, but when it comes to football,
Yeah. He says those guys are slot machines in Vegas trying to get that. Hey, they're scratching lottery tickets right now, Elijah. We got Michigander here. I have a hot take. After another 9-3 season and miss the playoffs, LSU will fire Brian Kelly and then hire Ryan Day, giving him the largest contract in college football history. Ooh. That'd be crazy.
I wonder how happy those people are down there at LSU with Brian Kelly, because here's a little comparison with Tennessee and LSU recently with Josh Heupel. He's done more with less at Tennessee. Like the last 3 idiots that were coaching the Tennessee football program had more talent than Josh Heupel, but they were not able to utilize it. That's the problem LSU has with Brian Kelly. He wasted like one of the greatest offenses in college football history because he had a terrible defense in 2023. So I wonder at what point they start getting itchy to find a new guy down there in Baton Rouge.
You telling me you don't miss the Derek Dooley era?
Oh, do I miss seeing 13 guys on the field against LSU? No, I don't miss that at all.
Yeah.
I don't miss that. Hey, they had to change a rule after that game against North Carolina in the Music City Bowl, man. They had like 17 guys on the field, and it's like the game, because it was something, the 10-second runoff. That's where it came from.
Oh, yeah.
So there have been There have been multiple rule changes in years past because of misfortunes that Tennessee had during that era of college football.
Hey, Westclaw, I want to ask you a question. So, because since you did play at Michigan, you know, unlike a lot of people, you are actually a Michigan man.
Wow.
For all the running backs you've seen at Michigan, from Tim Biakabutuka to Chris Perry, Blake Corum, all these guys, right? Where do you think Hyder can end up being in that ranking, and that in terms of as one of the better running backs ever come through Michigan?
He would have to at least win. First of all, Blake Corum is my number one back on that list.
Really?
I would go Blake Corum, then Mike Hart, and then a lot of interchangeables at number 3. But I would see. I mean, Blake Corum is the greatest that I've seen. Like,
you think he's the best running back?
For everything included. I mean, the national title and the being a Heisman contention before the injury at Illinois, he's the best I've seen. I just can't put anybody above him. Like, now, is he the best prospect? Probably not. But as far as a Michigan running back, I would take BC 2, number 1.
What does Hyder have to do to surpass him?
Shit.
2 national championships and a Heisman, maybe.
Heisman and a Natty, dude.
Really?
Actually,
a Heisman and Natty would put him above Blake, but
did Blake win the Doak Walker?
He did not win a Doak Walker.
What if he's actually named the best running back in college football?
The Doak Walker Award is kind of like, it's like an also ran award. Like, if you don't get the Heisman, the Doak Walker's cool, but it's not like, there are too many people putting that on their resume unless they didn't win the Heisman. So, I just want to say, TJ. I think there's less parity nowadays than there was before. I think with the BCS, you had a chance like a Boise State, or that one year where everybody was like Kansas State and freaking West Virginia. I think there was a better chance for them to make, the championship game than there is now. Actually, I think with you could get an upset, but I think with the lack of depth for certain teams, it'll show in the playoffs as opposed to that one game scenario. But that's just me.
Well, dude, okay. Was there more like competition for that spot, that the BCS spots? Yes. But I mean, bro, there's way more parity now. I mean, dude, we just went through an era of only 4 teams who mattered for like 10 years.
Well, true.
I
think you can argue it's still the same, pretty much. You might add about 4 more teams in there. I think there realistically about 8 teams that can win a national championship.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're about 8. I think we're about 8 who could probably, get it. And you also got to catch teams on the right day.
Right.
But I think now with the way recruiting's going, like, it's a lot different. I mean, if we look at, if I still have it up here, I do. I don't know, man. It just seems like you don't see Georgia now. I mean, Georgia is number 1, but Alabama's 5. The cycle's not over. Texas is 6th, man. I mean, here, we'll share it here so people can get a look at it. But I mean, if you look at recruiting, and it's not over, listen, it's a long way till November, and flip season is about to be here in just 1 month. But I mean, look at Georgia. I mean, you got USC, Notre Dame doing their thing, A&M always, but they're the biggest underachievers ever.
Hey, we call them Texas 8-4 here in SEC country.
No shit, bro. Yeah. And then you got Alabama, Texas always loading up, and then Oregon's a problem. LSU's loading up. They go through their cycles, and Ohio State is a consistent top 5 recruiting team. And then, you got Michigan now playing with the big boys.
Is that one Texas A&M class the best to never win anything? That class was so good on paper, they didn't win shit.
The 22 class that went 5 and 7.
They didn't even win the SEC West.
No, it wasn't even about that, man. They did. They were like the worst team in the SEC West. Like Auburn beat them at home, and Auburn fired Brian Harsin that year.
Didn't they have 21 kids transfer out of that class? Like, or they had some crazy amount of kids transfer after 1 year?
I'm actually not sure about that part. I want to say most of them stayed.
Hey, TJ, you mind if I answer a question for Greg Chief 34 real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I do know how this can get confusing when people ask why am I a Michigan State basketball fan. So my dad graduated from Ohio State, so out of the womb I had no choice. But my dad never cared about Ohio State basketball, neither did I. So I grew up in West Michigan, Grand Rapids to be specific. I grew up watching Drew Knights will play high school basketball at Wyoming Park, and that's how I became a Michigan State fan. So, yeah.
Oh, Drew Knights was your reason, bro. What a terrible reason, yes.
But I mean, bro.
No, I mean it's an honest reason. But I'm just saying, like,
All right, guys, we got Elijah Bowman here. Dar 99. LSU needs Lane Kiffin. I think that's an actual realistic transition there.
Yeah,
we got go on.
I don't know why you would leave that job if you're Lane Kiffin, though. He can be set there for life. He never wins big games. We know this. So I think it would be a good move for LSU. I don't know about Lane Kiffin, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're actually not wrong. I mean, there's security with Ole Miss. He should be able to make him good enough to stay, and he could be the Saban of Ole Miss if now he's got to win. But
yeah,
I mean, it seems like a good home for him. We got a $5 super chat here. Happy birthday, Bryce. Have we got a nice birthday present for you? Yeah, no shit, bro. And then Matthew Miller here. Let me update. We're 20 away from a second hour here. But we got 10 minutes left in the show. We got Matthew Miller, who is a Texas fan. No, the A&M class only had three or four of the top 20 players stayed. Yeah. See, only 3 or 4. That's why I thought like a lot of them transferred out.
Yeah.
But
Walter was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Blood LA counts on the blue chip ratio. That's why that sucks. Whatever. A&M's, I don't know. I don't understand why they can't get. I don't understand why they can't get a competitive team. They got all the talent
every year, man. They overestimate their self-importance. They get all this money, and yet they're like, oh, we're gonna be so good this year, and then they're never that good.
They have Russell, right?
Do what?
Their quarterback, Keelan?
Marcel Reed.
Marcel Reed.
Yeah, he's actually an NBA grad. He's a Nashville guy.
I think if Marcel is what everybody thinks he is, then there's a lot of people in trouble.
Yeah.
I was going to say, they miss that quarterback a lot. That's their problem. They miss that quarterback.
Because everything else is fine.
Used to be the opposite. Because, like, even Johnny Football only won, like, 8 or 9 games his last year there. They were not – because they lost a bunch of close games that year. But I think their problem the problem now is Marcel Reed's got to get better at passing the ball. He's a good running quarterback, but, it's like at what point are they going to take that next step?
So, hey, TJ, question for you, man. So, where do you think this class ends up for Michigan? Who else? Who else is on the board?
The only one who's on the board right now, because Michigan, what they're doing is they're gonna do 2 things. But the only one on the board right now is DQ Forkba, who is a one of the top he's the number 5 left, or let me see where he's ranked these days. He is. Here, I'll pull him up. So that's our linebacker target right now. He's supposed to be visiting in September, but other than that, right now Michigan's be doing one of 2 things. And the one of 2 things are they're gonna be looking for senior risers to see if they can get another offensive lineman in the class. And then the other thing is flip season, bro. Word is they are scouring other rosters trying to identify what kid they want to go after.
Everybody's trying to do flip season.
Yeah. But Michigan will, and we killed it last year during flip season. I anticipate Michigan to get I anticipate Michigan to get about 2 to 5 more, or not 2 to 5, 3 to 5 more kids in this class. And then that's it. The class is done. We're already at 22.
You think you guys get to the 295s?
What's our composite at right now?
So right now you're at 275. You're 275 right now. Ohio State's at 280. Bama's number 5 at 295.
I've always wanted a 300 class. We've never done that.
It would take a lot.
TJ, you think there's any way we swing the block for Calvin Russell?
I don't know, but if they did, holy shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the way that went down was obviously not ideal.
Hey, I told you, man, look, next time he needs to have another live. He can seat all 25 Syracuse fans in there, and he'll realize that maybe he should, look at another school.
Hey, DC Davis, I've been practicing in the mirror, bro. I've been getting DQ Forkba, bro. I got it. We're getting there, bro. It only takes like 100 repetitions. I'll get there.
What'd you call him before?
That's a good question, Garrison.
Like Donkey Kong. Feel me, bro? Donkey Kong, Dairy Queen, same shit. It all sounds
oh my
bro. So that's where we're at there. But yeah, man, great day for fucking Michigan. I'm happy that this is such a big get though. All right, so to your point, West Quad, like if Michigan, how about this? Forget Calvin Russell. Let's just say he's not the target, right? What if they go after another top 100 receiver though? Like an X body alpha type wide receiver. That's really what's missing in this class.
Who else are they looking at?
What up? What are they looking at?
Like what other receiver could they have a real chance of getting?
So the other receiver that's been dropped is was it Jabari Brady? He's actually pretty nice. Actually, Garrett, I'm interested in your thoughts on him. I'm gonna play his huddle tape here. I don't know. There's rumors that it's not serious, and then there's rumors that it is serious. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it is or isn't serious.
Let me see.
Apparently, they're gonna try and get this kid to come visit in the fall. But this is Jabari Brady. Let's see. So this is him here.
RBU is in South Bend. That's insane.
Come on, where's this full season huddle tape?
Speaking of South Bend, although we already have 2 running backs, I wouldn't mind swinging a block for Osborne. To be honest, I wanted that combo.
What? No way, dude. That's not happening. No way he's gonna load up like that, man. There's no way.
I mean, it's probably not considered. We got the kid out of Columbus to play running back as well. So,
yeah. All right, let's get we're gonna get our last call here.
Columbus? The running back,
Marshall.
No. The second running back.
You mean the no star? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, no stars have beaten you before. Don't you do that. David, I don't think Davis Warren should have had any stars. So,
TJ, what's his name? The kid. I'll watch him.
What, Jabari Brady?
Jabari Brady. Okay.
Yeah, the problem is I can't find his full season huddle tape. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Yeah, let's all right, we'll get our final caller here because we're up against the hour. We'll get our final caller here with Timothy Redmond. He's our final caller. Then we'll get out of here. But we got the Tuesday show, 8 p.m. Myself and John Dannon. We'll be talking about this. We'll be talking about the Andrew Babalola injury. We'll be talking about the non-hammer. Actually, Tucker, let me get your opinion on this, bro. What's your thought? And be very honest, even though we got a lot of Michigan people here, as a Tennessee fan, as an SEC guy, what's your thoughts on the NCAA's ruling of what happened over Signgate?
I think it's just another example that the NCAA has no teeth anymore. Yeah. Because let's see, what was the last time they really flexed their muscles? Like 8 years ago with Ole Miss when everything happened with Hugh Freeze. That's the last time I can really remember any school getting the hammer dropped on them like that. And I just think more recently, like Tennessee, I'm not in too much of shape to talk because of what happened with Jeremy Pruitt. But well, Tennessee really didn't get much there. And a lot of that is just due to self-reporting. I don't think Michigan did as much of that in this case because, obviously a national championship was involved. But honestly, if it costs $20 million for a national championship, why isn't every team doing it? That's my opinion on this. Like, just send scouts to every game across the country if we're going to do that. So,
well, let's be honest too, though. Like the rule is fucking dumb because the reality is they do this in high school. Like this isn't like some crazy like the value that what people like. From my understanding, what I've been told is like one of the values that Connor got is it helps you identify who the live caller is. It's not necessarily the signs. They know the signs. They can get the signs from you, but you're learning who the live caller is because they got all those bogey callers. That's really I guess apparently the real value. I don't know. That's just what I've been told. But at the end of the day, like they do this in high school. You have JV coaches going to games weeks before to get some. Well, back when they had the cam recorders, but now you can just do it from a damn phone. So I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I think what I think, Tucker. I think what needs to happen is they need to allow teams to go to schools and scout. Like, why not? I mean, you already have the code breakers of every major program passing. I don't know if you're aware of this, but every team has their sign guys, and every Sunday apparently this is the word that they contact each other and they pass signs to one another. What the hell's the difference? Like, you have a sign guy on the sideline who's literally writing down all the signals, trying to decipher the shit, and then he's passing it to the next team. How's that any different than some mom in the stands recording it in row 20? That's kind of where I'm at with it.
I just wonder at what point the NCAA eventually crumbles, man. Just because it's been losing for so long in court. We saw it lose multiple times to Tennessee, not just with the Jeremy Pruitt thing, but also it's kind of a vain effort now. But with everything that happened with Nico, like the NCAA cannot dictate what is done with NIL, which kind of makes it hurt that much more that Nico left. But I wonder at what point they are really going to crumble. And like they got all these horrible ideas too. Like nobody in their right mind wants to expand the basketball tournament past 68 teams. Like why do people why do people that are governing sports not care about the best interest of those sports? And that's the problem. The same problem we see with the college football playoff right now, man.
Because
it's all about money, man.
Yeah.
It is money. Like I'm all for
leave it at 16 max, bro. Leave football alone. Like I wanted the playoffs, but 16 is enough. Like I'm good at 16. Like 12 was fine with me.
No,
to be honest,
keep it at 12. 12.
But I know that they're going to 16. I'm willing to stay, but I'm not willing to go past 16. Leave it at 16 max.
By the way, I just watched Brady. If I had to point a couple things out, really good get off. Like once the ball snaps, his first few steps are really fast. He has it's impossible to touch him when he's like, if you press him, it's impossible to touch him. He has really good feet right there. And then like I'm reading it, and like the highlight film I watched, it says the next Garrett Wilson, which that's saying a lot.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, he's got good cuts too.
Yeah. You know, he's really technically sound. TJ, you talking?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
We lost TJ.
I don't read lips, bro.
That's what he said. I think I just
heard a little something.
No.
There you go.
Wait, yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, we hear you now.
All right.
For about a minute there, we couldn't hear shit though.
I don't know what was going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. Fucking Ryan Day's brother, probably. Anyways, Tucker, what I wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts? Oh, okay. I wanted to ask you, because you went through the craziest NIL situation so far in terms of, with Nico leaving and demanding money like that. What's your thoughts about that, bro?
Yeah,
like about how it went down, what it means for college football, etc.
I think Tennessee set a great example in doing this, and I think you've got all these people right now, and that like major national media personalities just saying, "Oh, Tennessee's going to take a huge step back after doing this. They should never have done this with Nico." Watch what he did last year, and tell me that Tennessee is actually going to be better than what it was supposed to be if he was still there, because. You go back and you look at the film from some of their biggest games last season, and it was underwhelming. And stats don't lie here. In the Arkansas, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and Ohio State games combined, he threw one touchdown pass last season. That's not a $4 million quarterback right there.
No.
And he had already gotten $8 million to fly into Tennessee when he was being recruited. So I absolutely think Tennessee made the right decision, and I don't think him leaving is going to lower Tennessee's ceiling. It's just the other guys that left, guys like Dylan Sampson, for example, or some of the guys up front like Cooper Mays and Javonte Spraggins, who were more important pieces to last year's team than Nico, I thought.
Yeah, no, and I'm happy that Tennessee stood their ground and said no. Like that is because that's ridiculous. What the word was his dad was demanding. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's very accurate.
That's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy that and it was. I heard it was his dad and his uncle or some shit.
Well, yeah, there was somebody else involved too. It was not a family member, I don't think. I want to say it was like some kind of advisor. He wasn't an agent necessarily, but like trying to play the role of an agent. That's the problem with some of these kids, man. They just have the wrong people in their ears. And in some cases, it is unfortunately family members like we saw here. He tweeted that thing at Pete Naco's when the news was breaking that he was looking to hold out for a contract. And his dad was like, "Oh, we didn't actually say anything." He's been shockingly quiet on social media since then. So I don't know what that's all about from old Coach Nick. But yeah, I think Tennessee's made the right decision there with Nico. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. All right, let's get Marmar's thoughts here. I know you're on break, brother. Let us know your thoughts.
What up, though?
I will, Timothy. We'll get you on too, brother, and that's it. That's the end of the show. But Marmar, give us your thoughts, big dog.
Hey, what's up, though? We got the Savion hider. You feel me? And then people talking about TA can't recruit. We were just going for hider. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Yeah, stop talking about TA now. And then to Tucker, well, Nico had a sit down with NBC and he contradicted everything y'all talking about.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he did.
Oh, Nico.
Did you guys trade him to UCLA, basically?
Yeah, he said he wanted to go. He said it wasn't just about the money. It was about y'all weapons that y'all lost 3 of your top receivers, and then a running back, and then you return 104. Y'all are 104th in return production. You only got like you only got like 6 returning people that started.
Why
That's what,
on earth is that a reason to take off? Tell me, why on earth would you take off because Brew McCoy
because
and Dante
what
Thornton
happened
have graduated?
Hey, look what happened in the Ohio State game. That's why.
Well, he finally started using his legs in that game. You know why? Because he wanted to become more suitable so he could transfer out. He
Because
thought about opting out of that game.
Nobody stepped up. Nobody
Well,
in the
Dylan
Ohio
Sampson
State
was
game.
injured in that game, and he didn't have anybody to fall onto.
I
That's
understand
not
that,
Nico. Nico's got to take some
that's why you got
responsibility
the
as
transfer
quarterback.
portal. That's why you got the transfer portal. He transferred to UCLA. They got a little more weapons out there in UCLA. Don't be
No, they
surprised.
don't. No, they
don't.
They'll be lucky to
Yeah,
get 6-6 this year, man.
I feel like
Yes,
he's
they
trying to
do.
save face because there's no way he has more weapons at UCLA than at Tennessee.
Hey, listen. Tennessee lost all their production and receiving. The people behind the people that lost that
Dude,
didn't
Mike Matthews
start.
is a
They don't
five-star
have.
recruit.
Okay,
What are you talking about?
Tennessee
Mark,
still ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, hold on, Mark. One thing, Garrison. Let me ask you a question. We'll see. How soon will Brian Hartline be demoted?
I've been trying to refrain from talking Ohio State football because I don't want all these Michigan fans to say that Garrison takes over and talks Ohio State football.
Garrison, you can talk about Ohio State. You're an Ohio State fan. You're supposed to. Talk about your team.
I don't want to get attacked anymore, so I'm just gonna.
I don't attack you, so don't put me in that category.
No, Mar, you're my guy. You know that.
Yeah, you GR. You know what I'm saying? We GR up in this month. I was just talking about that yesterday to somebody. They said, man, I want to go to Grand Rapids. I said, it's a beautiful city, bro.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, actually, my guy. So the guy I met over the weekend where I got that Underwood jersey, which I'll show everyone tonight on the show, the Tuesday show.
Yeah. Tell them about it.
We'll talk about it tonight, Tuesday at 8 p.m. or tonight at 8 p.m. But
hey, I appreciate y'all pulling me up. Hey, Tucker, man, good luck in your season.
Garrison, before you go though, like tell me because we're not gonna talk again until Thursday, but on the show, and let me know your fucking thoughts on getting Hyder, bro. What does it mean for Michigan? Let us know, man.
You know what it means. I ain't gotta explain it. It was self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? You see what we about to do to him? Hey, Garrison over there shaking in his boots.
I see it. Shaking, bro.
I don't listen, man. As of right
what's
now,
up with y'all recruiting? What's up with the money, Garrison?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You guys just got the biggest recruit of your program's lifetime and still didn't put you over top of us. And by the way, this is just real quick. Who was the last 5-star running back for Michigan got?
Mike Hart, right? Wasn't it Mike Hart?
No, Mike Hart was a 3-star.
Yeah, it was what's his face? He was busted.
Maybe
Kevin Grady. Kevin Grady. I mean,
the guy that just went undrafted.
Oh, Donovan Edwards. Hey, Donovan Edwards is gonna make that team though.
He wasn't a unanimous 5-star, but you're right.
Hey, but listen. But he back in that green and hey, Garrison. Hey, Donovan Edwards back in that green and white, like West Bloomfield colors, and then he put that green and white back on, and he started showing out.
No, but I don't think Savion Hyder's going to be that. I think Savion Hyder's like, I think he's one of those type of players. I think he's one of them.
Who gonna guard him on your? Who gonna tackle him on your team though?
Everybody and their mama.
Yeah.
Can they catch him? No. Not playing.
No.
Tucker, thoughts on this super chat? No.
Look, man, I do not trust anybody with the name Sunseri to be a good coordinator. Tino Sunseri's father, Sal, was the worst defensive coordinator in Tennessee football history. In that 2012 team where we had Cordero Patterson, Tyler Bray, Justin Hunter, all those guys, are great players, and it was a great offense, but we gave up like 48 points to Troy that season. So the next time I trust somebody with Sunseri as a coach, then I don't know when it'll be. I certainly don't trust Tino Sunseri because I think too, because he was at Indiana as like a co-OC, but he was not play calling. So this will be his first year as a play caller at UCLA. So I will be very intrigued to see if he can actually do a good job. But I think if anything, there will be a rot watch for Tennessee fans when watching UCLA. They do go to Ohio State in November, by the way. That's going to be really funny to watch.
That's the same Tino Sunseri that played defensive back at Alabama, right?
No, that's Vinny Sunseri, his brother. Tino was quarterback at Pittsburgh.
Okay. I was about to say he switched over to. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Okay.
Hey, Tucker.
Yeah.
The Big Ten better than the SEC.
What's
your thoughts on that, Tucker? Honest question, bro. What's your thoughts on this SEC Big Ten?
Okay, man. The
hey, you know why, Tucker? You know why, Tucker?
Tell me, please.
Because most our Big Ten teams in the bowl game dominated your conference.
Okay, bowl games are what they are.
What's your thoughts, Tucker? Honestly,
trust me, man. Now here's the thing: the SEC does have some perennial trash. 3 teams in particular: Kentucky, Vanderbilt, and Mississippi State. The Big Ten has like 10 teams that you can rely on just being garbage most seasons, right? Like Purdue, Rutgers, Maryland. Who am I missing? Indiana, aside from last year, Illinois, Northwestern.
Yeah. Hey, Illinois is going to be pretty good this year, though.
They'll be good. They'll be good. Although Brett Bielema was horrible in the SEC, I'll tell him that. I mean, when he was at Arkansas,
he put on a coaching clinic against Beamer down in South Carolina, though.
Yes, he did, and taunted them and aggravated them and made them come up out of the pocket.
I kind of appreciate him for doing that. I have no respect for Shane Beamer.
Yeah, that was hilarious. All right, fair enough. All right, we'll get our last caller on here.
Tennessee. Do y'all play? Tucker, do y'all play?
Here, guys. What up?
Do what now?
Okay.
Wait,
I said, do y'all play South Carolina this year?
No.
What's y'all schedule? What's y'all schedule looking like?
Well, we start with Syracuse. It's a fairly simple schedule. We play Kentucky, Mississippi State, Vandy, Arkansas, Bama, Georgia, Florida are like the 3 toughest ones, and then we got Oklahoma in there as well. So we can win a lot of games with that. It's just a matter of whether or not you can pull off one of the big ones and get yourself.
Look at that! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday!
You got the graphic by Hayes Foster with Underwood handing off to fucking site.
Oh, that is nasty. Nasty, bro. Garrison is bubbling inside.
No, as of right now, Ohio State still has Julian Sand. We still have Bo Jackson. We got Bo Jackson back there. I'm not afraid at all. Trust me, I'm perfectly fine.
No relation.
Listen, you got to remember, guys. I'm an Ohio State fan. I don't got to deal with my program having 5 lost seasons.
All right, Garrett.
Did you see the Ohio Tate guy post about Julian Sand being chiseled, and then
I don't really
Bryce was over there eating cheeseburgers?
Yeah, and I don't pay attention to Tate like that,
bro.
All right.
I mean, I would take it. If that man could bench more than 135, we would listen to him. But since that man can't, if you're a grown man, you can't put up the 45s in the bar, bro.
Hey man, some people can't do it.
Hey, bro, but well, go talk about gymnastics then. We don't talk about football. If you can't put up, that's bare minimum, bro. Like, Jesus. I'm not saying everybody's not that strong. I'm not that strong anymore. But I can still put up 145, though. That's all I can say.
All right. Hey, check this out though. We got this tweet here by Cultural Report. Michigan recruiting since Stromore took over landed number 1 recruit Bryce Underwood, number 1 recruit Savion Hinder, or number 1 running back Savion Hyder, number 2 offensive tackle Andrew Babaloa, and now number 5 edge Carter Meadows. Yeah, boys, just in fucking what, 2 years, or not even, all within the last 12 months. Crazy. Timothy, let's get you on here, brother. We're getting to the end of the show.
What's the most likes you've ever got on the chat before?
Yep, I'm so glad.
I don't know. So I wasn't a part of the Calvin Russell, but that Calvin Russell had 30,000 views, bro. That was nuts.
Bro, I never seen 200 likes on before. 265 is crazy.
We've hit over. We've had shit. The receipt show had over like 500.
Oh, I forgot about the receipt show.
Yeah,
I was there early for that.
I mean, we've touched. I think we've gotten close to 1,000 before. But hey, we'll take it though. We appreciate everyone liking the video. Hey, 200 style, we'll take it. Timothy, give us your thoughts on the Savion Hyder commitment and what it means for Michigan, man.
I like this commitment. We got the number 1 running back on Bryce's birthday on my birthday too. So
it's your birthday today?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Timothy.
Happy birthday, Tim.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, Tim and Bryce.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right, so what else you got for Timothy? Tell us about it, man. You excited?
Because we got the same with Hyder just telling he just told Georgia and Tennessee the SEC dominant days is about to end. It been ended, but it won't be coming back no time soon.
I'll say this. I think there's just going to be a parity of the top teams, and that's majority Big Ten SEC. I think that's just where we are. I mean, and all right, Tucker, let me get your thoughts on this, man. What's your thoughts on the SEC and the Big Ten kind of breaking away and like creating like a super conference and kind of maybe either the top 30 brands or top 40, or maybe it goes as far as 65. But what's your thoughts on that potential?
Well, for one, I actually don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to form a super conference.
No?
Because here's what'll end up happening is if you eventually, like, if let's say the entire Power 4 landscape forms super conferences, they're probably going to create divisions. Then what happens? Then you just, with the divisions, you're just split back into the conferences you were in the first place. So I don't think that's a realistic possibility, but no, I do think the SEC and Big Ten are breaking away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I need some subscribers now.
Timothy wants
some
some
more
subscribers.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Tucker. I don't think that there'll be some big super conference. I think what you'll get is kind of like the NFC and the AFC, right? And then you have divisions, but they're still separate from each other.
All right, so I disagree with both of you. I think we're going to see a 40-team or a 65-team super conference, and I think the NCAA is going to be gone. Yeah, I think we're going to get a collective bargaining agreement. I think we're going to get a league commissioner, and I think that's where it's heading. Because I'm going to tell you why. It's not for the prestige of the game. It's for the money of the game, and that's what the networks are going to want. That's why.
For that exact reason, I don't think that's going to happen because you're not going to see one person be a commissioner over the whole sport.
Yeah,
there's no way these athletic heads are ever
and everybody
ever going to let one guy have say so over the sport.
I can understand that. Like, why would Greg Sankey give up power, right?
No, we all can say that recruiting wise.
I can understand
Tony Alford, he said upgrade recruiting wise, and he said success. But on the field, we have to see can't. We all know that because we got Savion Hyder, he just out recruit Mark Hart recruiting wise, not Tony Alford, but okay, as far as that winning national titles and Big Ten titles, Mark Hart, he's still ahead, but recruiting wise, Tony Alford is better.
I'll tell you this, Tim. Tony Alford is a better recruiter than Mike Hart. But I've been saying this since Tony Alford wasn't in Columbus. Mike Hart's a better developer of running backs than Tony Alford is.
Yeah.
Mike Hart's a top tier developer.
Mike Hart was a good developer back, so I don't disagree with that at all. We got Michigander here who 100% disagrees with me. He often disagrees with me. Hey, Michigander, how was that Evan Link video yesterday? Anywho, I think Michigander saw some light yesterday. But who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe he still believes the offensive line is going to be absolutely epic this year, and hopefully they are. All right, Timothy.
Because
Garrison, you know that video? All right, you know the video
could
that
he
Johnny
be
had
a
you in?
future Heisman candidate, just like Blake was those 2 years, but he never won it due to his injury and due to having less yards during his national title campaign.
Wait, who?
Blake. He was supposed to win it his junior year, but injury. He came back to try it again, but he ended up having less yards, but it gave him a natty over a natty. That sounded better than winning a Heisman in his eyes, but he won it his junior year though. He was on pace until his injury.
Yeah, Garrison. But what I was saying is, like, you know, the video yesterday where TJ Guy was cooking fucking Evan Link.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've been telling this channel for how long about the concerns about left tackle, and then obviously the Babelo injury, which we will talk about tonight. Yes, it's real.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it more tonight. Well, Michigander has been a big believer in the offensive line working out, and I've been trying to tell him, like, we need to be mindful. This is a concern that we need to be aware of. And then the video comes out where Evan Link looks fucking terrible. It's not that TJ Guy looks so crazy dominant. It's that Evan Link looked unbalanced and slow.
Yeah, I know you're gonna talk about tonight, so I'm not gonna say too. Like, I know you're not gonna say too much, but well, this is something I've had conversations with you about where I wonder if it so much has to do with the development of offensive line more so than
a hater would say TJ Guy, he just showing off way too much. He just showing off.
For sure, Tim. But I think that what it has more to do is that Sharon Moore has always been an elite guy, elite coach when it comes to conducting a run game, right? And putting the offensive line in the right places. And I think that, and also Sam Webb also said that right guard is still something that's going on right now. So
yeah, he does say that. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm really interested because, like, last year, you know, you look back at what Devin Gardner said, where he said the difference between last year's offensive line and the 3 prior was that last year's couldn't go up against stacked boxes. So now I'm wondering, can this year be the same? It's gonna be interesting because, you know, and we could be wrong. You know, last year I actually had a Hottie going into the season as an All-American. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, boys, we're going to wrap the show up here. I want to thank Tucker Harlan and Garrison for joining me. I want to thank all the callers for calling in. I want to thank Timothy Redmond, who it's his birthday. So actually, Timothy, let's show people your channel. And let's see if we can get you some more subscribers, buddy.
Yeah.
So Thunder Redmond, Timothy Redmond, I'll get it up here.
I'm working on another collab with college. With college football, we're saying that this Friday we'll be going live at 3:00. This Friday, we'll be making our final prediction for Ohio State versus Penn versus Texas. Then after that, we're gonna be doing Ohio, the Michigan versus the Sooners. Then after that, we might talk about the reason why is that we think that Hutchinson will have a Michigan seniors season repeat in the NFL.
Hey TJ, look at his.
What?
Nothing. There, but just look what I just messaged you back on Twitter. Just look what I said.
All right, boys.
I think you get what I was joking about.
Yeah. Sure.
Anyway, get me some more subscribers.
Yeah. Timothy wants some more subscribers. It's his birthday. Let's help him out. He's at 213. He's trying to get to 1,000 so he can monetize his channel. Let's help our boy Tim out. All right, Tucker and Garrison. Let's let the people know where they can find you, and we're gonna get out of here, guys.
All right. Well, you can find me at Tucker Harlan on the Twitter machine. I'm probably talking a lot about Tennessee there. I do want to shout you guys out a little bit, Michigan, because I'm a Titans fan as well, and we got your boy Khalil Mullings. I really hope he turns out better than Hassan Haskins. So again, you can find me on Twitter at Tucker Harlan. You can find my YouTube channel, Tennessee at the Voice of College Football as well. Myself and Jordan Binkley host the live shows every Monday night at 8 Eastern time. If you'd like to hate watch, you are more than welcome to. Or if you would like to just watch us, we would appreciate that as well. And then you can find my work on Vols Wire as well. Cover a lot of recruiting there. Also cover Vols and Major League Baseball. It's pretty. It's a lot more fun now than it used to be with Vols and MLB because there's more of them now than there used to be. I think we might have one in the Tiger system, TJ. Maybe Seth Stevenson. I don't know if he's really going to make it up. He was a nice player at Tennessee. But yeah, we got guys all over the place now in MLB, just in the minor league systems, but also a bunch of guys up. So I covered them for Vols Wire as well.
Very cool. Hey, Terrell Wan did you guys good. You at least got one.
He
good
did.
Michigan.
Yeah, he did.
All right, Gary, so let people know where they can find you, brother.
Yeah, you guys can find me over at Ohio State, the Voice of College Football. Every Monday is the primetime show at 7 p.m. And then also on Thursday is the call-in show at 7, actually right before the Michigan Voice of College Football call-in show. So if you ever want to come and hate watch, come and be like my shout out to my guy Tree Dog that calls in all when he can. Big watcher there. But yeah, you can find me there. Also, you can find me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at Buckeye_Gaddy, GDDY. And then also still gotta do some planning here and workout. But if you guys all know Juju, I am Jew, we'll be doing the Scarlet and Blue show this year since my Bryce will not be able to do it this season.
Oh shit! Breaking news, bro. You guys didn't fucking tell me this. And I talked to both you sons of bitches.
Yeah. We're still gonna figure out what platform how we're gonna do this, but yeah,
like
me
that.
and Juju,
That's
man.
fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be fun. And then also, I do want to put this PSA out there. With the news that the Auburn Tigers are now adding on those national championships, something like 1901 and 1903, Ohio State is, listen, if we're going to start doing this, I want that 2010 season back when we went 11. I think we went 11-2, and we beat the Arkansas Razorbacks in the Sugar Bowl when they had Ryan Mallett. I also want that 2012 national championship hung in the rafters. If 12-0 Ohio State had not been given, we honestly got a hammer from the NCAA, and we didn't have to sit out that postseason. Alabama wasn't going to be in that national championship. That was going to be Ohio State and Notre Dame, and I think we all know how that would have gone. So yeah, hey, Ohio State put the banners up. Put the national championship banner up.
I want that one back from the 30s that Tennessee won that went to Texas A&M. General Nealon didn't let his opponents score that season if we're really going to play this game. So
if Auburn's adding 1901 championships, like we're talking Michigan national championships. That's what we need back. But that's all I got, TJ.
All right, buddy. All right. West Quad, you got to find words we got here?
Happy birthday, Bryce. Welcome to the family. Savion, go blue.
Hey, go blue, boys. All right, we'll see you guys tonight, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Thanks for everyone watching. Thanks for everyone liking the video. We appreciate you. Go blue.